money. How Fine Handyman is your gold standard. A trusted name here in Pahrump for over 7 years. We specialize in custom carpentry, vinyl wood planking, ceramic and porcelain tile, painting, staining, and kitchen and bathroom remodeling. Prompt, reliable, reasonably priced, and ready to get the job done right the first time. Call How Fine Handyman Services today at 775-764-9256. That's 775-764-9256.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple refreshment or snack? Come visit one of our 6 Horizon Market locations near you. We also have the loosest slots around town with over $1 million in payouts. You will get Pahrump's hometown value where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your Horizon.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, new, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Thursday, August 6th. In our top story, a man already on probation now under arrest for reported destruction of property at the Pahrump Nugget and is facing more charges. During a search of that suspect's bag, deputies say they also found a glass pipe with drug residue. News 25's Christy Willis was on scene and has more on this story.
A Pahrump man is facing multiple charges after he allegedly damaged property at the Pahrump Nugget and attempted to flee from deputies. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office declaration of arrest, deputies responded just after 3 p.m. on Tuesday, August 5th, to reports of a shirtless man throwing rocks at vehicles and windows in the parking lot of the Pahrump Nugget on Highway 160. Security personnel described the suspect as a Hispanic male wearing black shorts and carrying a backpack. Deputies identified the man as Benjamin Neal, who was also seen throwing rocks into the roadway as he crossed State Route 160. Deputies located Neal walking through the McDonald's parking lot nearby. When they attempted to stop him using their emergency lights and sirens, he fled on foot. After a brief pursuit, deputies caught up with him and took him into custody after he concealed his hands underneath his body and resisted being detained by deputies. During a search of Neal's backpack, deputies found a glass pipe with burnt residue consistent with drug paraphernalia used for smoking methamphetamine. Investigators also spoke with a manager at the Pahrump Nugget who reported that a rock came through the window of her office, striking a whiteboard inside. Security footage also showed Neal throwing rocks at a parked Ford pickup truck, shattering the driver's side window. A records check showed Neal was also on probation, and probation and parole requested a hold following his arrest. Neal was evaluated by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue at the scene before being transported to the Nye County Detention Center. Neal was charged with 1 count of resisting a public officer, 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, 1 count of destruction of property, 1 count of injuring or tampering with a vehicle, and 1 felony parole and probation violation.
And there was a vote today to hold Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress. That controversial action has many split across the aisle. Democrats say that it's a personal vendetta against Dr. Fauci, and it's from the Republican side.
The Senate Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee voted 8-5 along party lines Thursday, August 5th to hold Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress after he invoked his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination 111 times during testimony before the committee. Fauci declined to answer questions about the federal government's response to COVID-19 and the origins of the virus, saying he believed the hearing was intended to build a criminal case against him. Committee Chairman Senator Rand Paul argued Fauci had no legal basis to invoke the Fifth Amendment because he received a preemptive presidential pardon from former President Joe Biden before Biden left office. Paul says the pardon covered potential federal offenses committed during Fauci's government service from 2014 until January 2025 and contends the pardon removed any risk of self-incrimination for those matters. Democrats strongly oppose the resolution. Ranking member Senator Gary Peters warned that punishing a witness for invoking the Fifth Amendment could create a dangerous precedent and discourage future witnesses from cooperating with congressional investigations. Following the vote, Paul announced the committee will refer the contempt resolution directly to the U.S. Department of Justice for review. Whether prosecutors pursue the matter will ultimately be up to the Justice Department. Fauci's attorney called the vote a crude political stunt, saying the former health official was simply exercising his constitutional rights and accusing Paul of carrying out a years-long personal vendetta. While the contempt resolution would normally go before the full Senate, it is widely considered unlikely to receive the full 60 votes needed to advance. Even so, the committee's referral keeps the legal and political battle over Fauci's pandemic-era decisions in the national spotlight.
And workers from the highest grossing arena in the world, the Las Vegas Sphere, announced that they are unionizing. A press release from the Teamsters announced that today. Chris Palermo reports.
A press release was issued on Thursday, August 6th, from the Teamsters announcing that workers at the Sphere in Las Vegas voted overwhelmingly to unionize with Teamsters Local 986. The statement said that the warehouse workers joined the Teamsters to secure higher wages, safer working conditions, and respect on the job. These workers are the heartbeat of the Sphere and the reason every show is successful. Those are words from Tommy Blitch, director of the Teamsters Convention, Trade Show, and Casino Division. They set the standard at one of the most high-profile venues in the world. They are part of a growing movement of workers across convention centers, arenas, and casinos standing together to demand their fair share. The warehouse workers are responsible for receiving and managing all deliveries that keep the Sphere Arena operating. Beverly Wilson is a new member of Local 986 and one of the warehouse workers, and she said, "My co-workers and I are proud of what we've accomplished in this campaign. Together, as Teamsters, our voices will be heard. This win is just the beginning, and I'm excited for the positive changes ahead." Since the Sphere opened, it's been printing money, said Tim Vera, president of Local 986. It has become one of the biggest venues on the planet because of the workers who keep it operating. Our newest members won't settle for scraps. We're taking our fight to the table to win a strong first contract. Thursday's press release from the Teamsters stated that the Sphere is the highest grossing arena in the world, generating $781.4 million in revenue and 1.7 million tickets sold in 2025.
Well, in international news, today marks a digital milestone of sorts that changed the world forever. It's been 35 years today since the World Wide Web made its public debut, paving the way for everything from online shopping, my guilty, and the streaming of social media, and of course, one of my favorites, cat videos. Here's a look back at that invention and how it connects the world.
On August 6, 1991, British computer scientist Tim Berners-Lee quietly introduced the World Wide Web to the public by launching the very first website. It wasn't flashy. There were no videos, no photos, and definitely no pop-up ads. Just a simple page explaining what the World Wide Web was and how people could use it. At the time, very few people even had access to the internet. Most users connected through noisy dial-up modems that tied up the family phone while they slowly loaded one page at a time. The web quickly evolved from a tool for scientists into something that transformed nearly every part of daily life. Today, billions of websites connect people across the globe. We bank online, attend school online, stream movies, order dinner, shop from our couches, and stay informed with local news at the click of a button. For news organizations like KPVM, the web has expanded how stories reach viewers, whether it's on television, a phone, tablet, or computer. It's hard to imagine life without the World Wide Web, but it all began with one simple web page and one big idea that forever changed the way the world communicates.
And go Aces go as they take on Indiana. And congratulations to Asia Wilson. We'll have that and more in sports after this break.
If this is your wreck, you need a check.
If this is your wreck, you definitely need a check.
Hurting a wreck? You need a check?
We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
Desert pests. Get rid of them. Get Arid. Arid Pest Control has had experience with Pahrump Desert Pest since 1995. Licensed and insured, Arid has low rates, no contracts, and no initial fees. Bees, spiders, scorpions, outside or inside. We've seen it and we'll take care of it. Arid Pest Control. For extreme reliability and extreme peace of mind, call today, 727-8343.
My friend Mary Tyler Moore was diagnosed with diabetes at age 33 and suffered severe vision loss from this disease later in life. Mary often spoke of her dream to create an organization dedicated to preventing blindness from diabetes. Today, the Mary Tyler Moore Vision Initiative is a reality. MTM Vision is dedicated to advancing medical research to preserve and restore the vision of people living with diabetes. To learn more, please go to marytylermore.org, because the sight you save may be that of someone you love.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well-earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always Marine.
Imagine us as your legal genies, granted 3 wishes, peace of mind, no hassles, and a fast settlement check.
In a wreck? You need a check?
Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, in today's sports news, the U.S. is dealt 3 aces for the 2026 FIBA Women's World Cup in Berlin next month. Mikey Ruhan is slam dunking this and more in sports now.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The U.S. has been dealt 3 aces for the 2026 FIBA Women's World Cup in Berlin next month. USA Basketball announced Thursday that Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, and Chelsea Gray will represent Team USA in September. Wilson and Gray helped the Americans win the 2022 World Cup. with Wilson averaging 17.2 points and 7.5 rebounds on her way to tournament MVP. Apparently Team USA looked at the Las Vegas Aces roster and said, yeah, we'll just take those three. The Aces are in Indiana taking on the Fever tonight. That game is currently in progress. The Mountain West and Pac-12 have officially their legal battle over poaching penalties and exit fees. The financial terms remain confidential, but it's good to know the lawyers finally found a way to stop billing by the hour. The settlement was especially important for UNLV, which is committed to remaining in Mountain West through 30-32. The Las Vegas Aviators dropped a football score Wednesday night, falling to the Tacoma Rainiers 16-10. 16 runs allowed. At that point, the pitching staff was probably asking if anyone in the stands had a glove and a decent fastball. The two teams meet again tonight at 7:05. And volleyball fans, get ready. UNLV is bringing the biggest collegiate volleyball tournament Las Vegas has ever hosted to T-Mobile Arena. The inaugural Players Era Volleyball Showcase features powerhouse programs Nebraska, Texas, TCU, and the Rebels on August 29th and 30th. If you've never seen Nebraska volleyball fans travel, imagine Raiders fans, but with significantly fewer face tattoos. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks so much, Mikey. And in more entertainment news, we can't send you an angel, but we can set you up with 2 tickets to see Scorpions live at Planet Hollywood on Monday, September 29th at 8 p.m. Be the first caller right now to dial 775-727-9400 and leave a message with the code word ANGEL to score tickets. Call now and don't miss your chance to see Scorpions live. And our resident Las Vegas celebrity chef, Alicia Chevatone, is back again with a perfect summertime salad that has piccata Italian flavors and twists.
Hello and welcome back to Alicia at Home here on News 25. I'm Alicia Chevatone, chef and cookbook author here in Southern Nevada, with a very nostalgic recipe for you today. I'm presenting my piccata pasta salad, which was a recipe that I featured in my first cookbook, Italian Cookbook for Two. I just love the idea of taking the Italian classics and reinventing them into something that's very familiar. And if you're not a pasta salad fan, chances are it's because you don't like the gloopy, mayo-y dressings. And if not, this one is for you. What we take is bow tie pasta. This is farfalle pasta. And what you're gonna do is boil the pasta in heavily salted water for a couple minutes longer than the box suggests, which for the brand that I used was about 13 minutes. As soon as it comes out of the water, you drain it, put it in a bowl. You're gonna put 2 or 3 tablespoons of mascarpone cheese, which is an Italian flavored, very consistent to cream cheese, for example, almost like an Italian cream cheese. You're gonna put about 4 or 5 tablespoons of butter, and right when that pasta is cooked and very, very hot, it's going to melt the mascarpone cheese and the butter. You're gonna let that cool just to room temperature in a nice bowl just like this. And then we're gonna add the piccata ingredients, which, if you've ever had chicken piccata or veal piccata, you know, very citrusy, very heavily flavored with lemon juice. So we're gonna put a lot of lemon juice in, probably about a 1/4 cup. And we're also gonna put in capers. Very briny, very high acid, really, really delicious, an integral part to any chicken piccata. So we're gonna put about a 1/2 cup or so of your capers. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil just to make sure that everything stays nice and moist. We're gonna give this a few turns of freshly cracked black pepper. We're gonna plate this up in just a second, and you're gonna see how easily it translates to your wonderful summer festivities here, even in the heat in Southern Nevada. Some freshly chopped flat leaf parsley, a little bit more freshly cracked black pepper, and here you have it, a brand new version of piccata with pasta salad. This is my piccata pasta salad right here on News 25 KPVM. Make sure to keep it locked here for more exciting, easy recipes with me, Alicia Chevatone, on Alicia at Home.
VEA powers things up for back to school after this break.
If you've been in a recent auto accident, don't ignore the extent of the injuries. A 30-mile-an-hour accident creates up to 3,000 foot-pounds of force to the spine, equivalent to falling off a two-story building. At Pahrump Spine and Wellness, we offer a complimentary exam and consultation to determine the extent of your injuries. We also work with 5 of the best injury attorneys here in Pahrump. Why drive to Vegas? We have state-of-the-art facility right here. Time is money. Don't waste it on the highway. Get the best care and legal advice here in town.
1 in 4 Americans today are living with a disability. I'm one of them. I care deeply about creating a world we can all fully participate in, free from stigma, misperceptions, and barriers. And we've got a trusted ally on our side, an organization we can rely on, Easter Seals. Rooted in communities nationwide, Easter Seals helps empower millions of people, regardless of age or disability, through its life-changing services and powerful advocacy. Today and every day, Easter Seals is leading the way to full equity, inclusion, and access to healthcare, employment, and education for people with disabilities, families, and communities. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours.
Learn more and get involved at easterseals.com.
Loving your Valley Communications internet?
Now you can share it.
We're introducing our VCA referral program.
So when you refer a friend who signs up,
you get a free month of internet.
Good internet is better when shared. Refer a friend to VCA. When they sign up, you receive a free month of internet. Learn more about the referral program at valleycom.com. Valley Communications. Local, affordable, reliable.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're going through a divorce, dealing with custody or child support issues, or any other family matters, give us a call today at 775-727-9900. We have a team dedicated to protecting your interests and defending your rights. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and have received Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years. We're conveniently located to meet and provide you with a free consultation on your legal matter. So give us a call today. Again, 727-9900.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
After I had my accident, people told me I needed to slow down. I told them, I don't know how. I'm not only doing the things I used to do, I'm experiencing things I've only dreamed of. I have my freedom back. For the first time in a while, I can see all the colors in my life. So while some days might be harder than others, I know a place I can go where I can feel strong and supported.
Because with the help of my VA care team, I'm reaching new heights.
Take your healthcare career to new heights. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov/PSA.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, yesterday was a big day as students across our communities head back to school. Yes, it's that time of year, students. So Valley Electric Association has a special message to share with families, teachers, and staff kicking off this new school year.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
As a new school year begins, everyone at Valley Electric Association and our family of companies would like to wish all the students, parents, teachers, staff, and faculty across our service territory a safe, successful, and rewarding school year. Whether you're heading into a classroom for the very first time, returning for another exciting year, or helping guide and support our students every step of the way, we hope. This school year is filled with opportunities to learn, grow, and achieve great things. Thank you to the dedicated educators, support staff, and families who make a lasting difference in our communities every day. Your hard work, encouragement, and commitment helps shape the future of the places we proudly serve. From all of us at Valley Electric Association and our family of companies, here's to a fantastic school year. Learn, grow, stay safe, and make it your best year yet.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam and look at these dark clouds over Mount Charleston and the hump of Pahrump. It is currently sprinkling out there, scattered showers. More in weather next.
Imagine this happens to you. You're driving along and someone causes you to be in an accident. Now you're stuck with these injuries and damages, dealing with the insurance agents and the attorneys, getting nowhere.
The accident wasn't even my fault.
Good luck proving it, sweetheart.
We're paying you nothing, not a bucket.
You need someone on your side. You need a David to fight your Goliath. All you gotta do is dial. You ready?
Call 830-7070.
Anthony Paglia, injury lawyer.
Uh-oh.
I'll get you the money you deserve.
Thank you, Anthony Paglia.
If you've ever been hurt in a car accident, slip and fall, dog bite, or have a head or spinal injury, or God forbid a family member has a fatal accident, now you know where to get your dough. Call 830-7070. Hey, is your firm hiring?
If you have Parkinson's or any of these symptoms, including trembling, difficulty walking or sleeping, and if you have been exposed to paraquat or gramoxone, you may be eligible for significant compensation at no cost to you. Call today for a preliminary interview to see if you qualify. If you or a loved one have worked or lived near a farm or field with paraquat herbicide treatments and developed Parkinson's disease or any of these symptoms, don't wait another minute. The manufacturers of paraquat and gramoxone-based herbicides knew about the health risks and failed to warn people of this link to Parkinson's symptoms. We have provided justice and have assisted people suffering from Parkinson's and other ailments. Call today for a preliminary interview to see if you qualify. Call now. You could qualify to receive significant financial compensation. If we don't win, you pay nothing. So call our legal team now and let us help you receive substantial financial compensation. Call now.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hello, Romy here on this thriving Thursday. Let's take a look at our surrounding areas. Fernley and Fallon, we have a high of 104. Carson City and Tonopah, the high 90s. Goldfield with a high of 100. Beatty at 108. Amargosa at 112. Las Vegas with a high of 111. And Death Valley at 121. Currently here in Pahrump, it is 106 degrees. The high today was 108. Winds coming from the southeast at 11 miles per hour. Humidity at 8%. And the sunrise was at 5:55 a.m. And tonight, the sunset will be at 7:43, humidity at 10%, winds coming from the east-southeast at 8 miles per hour, and the low will be 81 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Friday we have a high of 108, Saturday at 110, Sunday with a high of 108 as well. Monday and Tuesday it'll be partly cloudy with our highs in the mid-hundreds. Wednesday a high of 101, and Thursday finally below 100 with a high of 98 degrees. And that was the weather. Now back to the desk. Here's Unette.
Thanks so much, Romy. Always great seeing your sunshiny face. And speaking of sunshine, it's on pause right now because there are currently scattered showers between Las Vegas and Pahrump. So be careful if you're on that commute out on the roadways. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and A's Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night, everyone.